want all the noise on the track, running laps, yeah. Like I'm Rod Troy, I'm living fast, switching lanes, yeah.
Hi guys, so I'm doing a little Q&A here. Somebody said, how do I speed up leg rotation? I think they're trying to say, how do you increase your cadence or turnovers when it comes down to sprinting? So I'm gonna explain first off, because I'm a sprinter, if you're trying to improve your rotation, like your frequency, your turnovers, or you're trying to take more powerful steps, what you want to first do is measure your strides. Put a cone down, put a couple cones down, or if you don't have cones, try to work on stride power. So what I do is I put cones down at 1.5 meters and I try to run through that and see if I'm taking a shorter stride, or I could open my strides up some more, and then I will open up my strides to probably like 2 meters, right? And then I keep going up just to test it, to see where I could get the most powerful stride. So what you could do is try that. You could put cones down, hit the cones, and try to increase your frequency and power that way, right? Your stride length and your stride frequency, because that's what equals speed. If you're a runner now, for somebody who runs and you're trying to improve your cadence, most runners who do road running and stuff like that, they don't pick their feet up, so they do a lot of heel striking, right? So what you want to focus on is a midfoot strike, and raise your heel up a little bit with each stride. Pull like you're trying to pull your heel towards your butt a little bit more, instead of trying to not lift your heel up when you're running, and that would automatically give you more cadence, to give you better cadence actually, because you can apply more force to the ground. So I hope this answers your question, and let's move on to the next one. The next question I got was, do you always train with your coach or do you train alone? Fun fact guys, I've been self-coach since 2019, so everything that you're seeing, I'm documenting and I'm sharing. It's all my doing, it's all experience, it's all from me. So I'm a certified coach as well, so I also took the coaching certificate. I did all that stuff. I'm actually at level 1. I took the strength and conditioning certificate, and also I have a Bachelor of Science in exercise science, so I have that background already. But I've been coaching myself since 2019. I actually coached myself to my first Olympics, to 2012 Olympics, and that's what kind of got me into coaching. So I don't have a coach currently. I am the coach, the fastest coach on the internet. Anybody who think they're faster, come, let's go. I'm ready. Another question was, can I make an upper body workout routine for sprinters? So sprinters don't isolate upper body when they're training, or not to my knowledge, and I don't think it's something that you should do. You want to focus more on full body movements, but you know, the biggest thing is, can you move your body weight? So do push-ups, do pull-ups, master those, do some push-ups with clap, you know, do some dips. Those are the things that's gonna benefit you, because you're using your body weight. There's no resistance in your hand. It's all you pushing your body, and that's what you do when you're sprinting. So that's the next one. So a question here I got was, how to be more relaxed while running or sprinting. Yeah, this is common guys. I tend to stiffen up too a little bit, so it's natural if you're sprinting to want to tense up, but it's counterintuitive. So you want to be tense in certain areas but more loose in certain areas, right? So I wouldn't want my ankles to be soft when I'm sprinting or striking the ground. So you have to be very conscious of where you're putting just your energy, right? So I want my shoulders to be relaxed, but I also want to make sure they're very powerful and I'm swinging from the shoulders, right? But I don't want them to be tight and coming up towards my neck. I want them to drop so I could get full range of motion. So what you want to focus on is channeling, being very focused when you're sprinting and channeling your energy to the areas that need to be stiff. I know it sounds very simple, but it's, that's why sprinting, that's why there's only 8 lanes on a track. That's why there's only 3 people who could make an Olympic team per event, unless somebody is already an Olympic champion for a country. It's very technical, so I hope that helped. This person asked me what kind of exercises to do in speed. Let me rephrase this. What kind of gym exercises to do in speed training? Basically, they're asking me what kind of exercises, strength training exercises you could do in the gym for speed. Because if you're a sprinter, you cannot speed train at the gym. You have to speed train at the track. So if you're trying to enhance performance, you could do single leg exercises that's going to help you to develop more leg strength. You could do explosive exercises that's going to help with reaction time and just force production and ground contact, like box jumps, single leg jumps. I like single leg stuff. I like weighted single leg stuff too. I make multiple videos on this, but you cannot train for speed as a sprinter at the gym. You have to go to the track. Speed training happens at the track. Strength training happens at the gym, and explosive training and contrast training happens at the gym, but not speed training. Any coach or athlete say they're speed training at the gym, they're not really speed training. Somebody asked me, what is the one best exercise for speed? Wow, this is complex, guys. It's a complex question. So if I had to pick one exercise that's gonna help anybody, like just a general person, to increase their speed, I would have to say hill sprints. Anything with hill sprints, lunges up the hill, drills up the hill. But you said one exercise. There's no one exercise, man. You could go to the track and sprint as hard as you want. It's not gonna increase your sprint. If you're a beginner, sure, your time will drop, but after a while you're gonna hit a plateau. There's no one exercise for sprinting. It's a combination of things. But if you're a beginner and you're looking to just improve or see improvement, sprint on the hill and then do it for a little bit. Make sure you warm up properly and then go sprint on the track if you're a beginner. This person asked me, what is my biggest inspiration in life? My biggest inspiration in life is to inspire. I can't put it no shorter than that. I love the sport of track and field. It changed my life. I've been doing it for a long time, and I know I've seen it change people's lives, right? So my biggest inspiration is to inspire, to show people that it's possible to, pursue your career in coaching, in track and field. Show regular people that you need to go for a run. Somebody said, what is one of my favorite quotes, or what's my philosophy when it comes on to sprinting? Wow. So guys, this is huge for me. My philosophy is fatigue management is a skill, right? Because that's what separates the greatest athletes, like the people who get to the elite of the elite level. That top 0.001% is fatigue management, because anybody could train, but not everybody could recover. All right, I'm stopping here for today. I have some stuff to do. We can pick this up another day. Okay, so last question. This person said they're having lower back pain from squatting. Then stop squatting. The biggest thing you want to do is make sure, I have a rule of thumb, right? So the rule of thumb is when you come through the door for strength training, or we meet at the track for sprint training or performance training in general, I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna want to know, when was the last time you trained? What was the training session? What was the goal? How do you feel today? Stuff like that. So it's all about being very aware of what you're doing. So it's always better to rest. Prevention is better than cure, right? You don't want to be curing or overcoming an injury or fighting to come back from an injury. You want to practice good disciplines like cooling down, getting a massage, doing a nice bath, focusing on recovery, right? So rest, bro. Like, just back off a little bit and give your body time to recover.
I want all the noise on the track, running laps, yeah, like I'm Rock Joy. I'm living